rage in defeat. Virtually every day since the election, hot-blooded protests have pumped through the arteries of American cities, sometimes leaving a trail of destruction. While Trump waltzes to the White House, activists are now calling for a Tea Party of the left to force the Democratic Party to abandon the political center.
This is the moment. This is the time for the Bernie Sanders wing of the Democratic Party. This is it.
Historian and analyst Tom Frank has long called for a Democratic left turn.
Clintonian compromise is what got us where we are. No question about that.
For him, Trump's win has a silver lining.
The centrist wing of the party, it's like they all boarded the Titanic, hit the iceberg. What do they do now? It's going to be a battle royal within the Democratic Party.
Already, the party's left is on a roll. A leading candidate for a new head of the party's governing body, progressive, Muslim, 5-term Congressman Keith Ellison.
My vision is to focus our attention on strengthening the grassroots.
The Keith Ellison getting in charge of the Democratic National Committee would be a huge and a very important step in the right direction.
The team is ideologically and geographically diverse.
Chuck Schumer has already sort of taken charge in the Senate, in the Democratic minority, and he's brought Bernie Sanders into some kind of leadership role, which is very intriguing.
We have got to elect Hillary Clinton and Tim.
But for party stalwarts, an avowed socialist who won millions of votes against Hillary Clinton in a bruising primary is controversial.
Do you bear some responsibility in raising some of those concerns? Do you feel any guilt about her loss?
Oh, and they're blaming Sanders. Did you see this? There's a lot of people out there blaming Bernie Sanders still.
Back in February, Bill Clinton warned about the Sanders revolution.
Well, the Republican Party rewarded the Tea Party. Just tell people what they want to hear, move them to the right, and we'll be rewarded, except they didn't get anything done. Then that's going on now in our party.
Political historian Gil Troy agrees. In an article this week, he branded Bernie Sanders a kind of left-wing spoiler. Not the only factor in Clinton's loss, but
I still give Bernie Sanders the Ralph Nader Award for 2016 for the liberal who most hurt Hillary Clinton and for the liberal who most pushed the country toward a Republican presidency. She missed the center because I think she was traumatized and somewhat thrown off by the Bernie Sanders movement, and also just pulled left. I should point out that I've never gotten so much abuse for an American history article I've written in my life. I cannot tell you the barrage of obscenities, of graphic, scatological, third-grade level attacks that I've endured. And what that shows is there already is a kind of Democratic Tea Party out there.
To Troy, catering to that left wing is destructive, that the political center is where actual policy gets done. In an election, he says, it just needs good marketing.
Hillary Clinton's centrism was instead a kind of empty kumbaya, stronger together, I'm with her, but it was really much more a status quo campaign.
Hillary Clinton lost the election with voters Democrats took for granted in the Rust Belt.
Swing voters are the white working class. These are people that we reach on economic issues, and they have been changing over the decades. They've been slowly migrating from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party. And if you don't look out, you're going to have, you're going to lose the whole, you're going to lose all of these old industrial states. And that is what happened.
Trump promised to protect the workers, a left-wing promise many feel Democrats left unfulfilled.
I am your voice.
The working class people that this country rides on had enough.
After years of centrism, compromise may be compromised. But if Democrats do turn left, they'll have to turn rage into results.